E aí galera, beleza? Vocês que estão jogando Lords of the Fallen pelo PlayStation 5 e estão achando o jogo difícil, entrem em contato comigo aí pelo número que eu vou deixar na descrição do vídeo, que eu vou passar para vocês aí 5.000 crânios na faixa, tá? Então não é inscrito do canal? Se inscreva aí que vocês vão ganhar 5.000 crânios aí para dar aquela upada no personagem de vocês. E se por acaso vocês quiserem estar adquirindo mais crânios, galera, entrem em contato comigo aí que eu vou fazer um preço bem camarada para vocês. E com isso vocês me ajudam a estar dando uma melhorada no canal. Beleza? Se você está iniciando no mundo de Elden Ring agora, ou até mesmo já jogou e quer deixar seu personagem forte aí para estar jogando a DLC, entre em contato comigo no número que eu vou deixar na descrição do vídeo, que agora eu tenho runas aí para plataforma PlayStation, tá? Então se você joga aí no PS4 e no PS5, entre em contato comigo que eu tenho vários pacotes para vocês aí, e com isso vocês deixam o personagem de vocês fortão, beleza?
Ouça minhas palavras. Eu sou Malenia, espada de Miquela.
While we're here.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environment.
If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around.
I'm not altogether happy with this. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must... not let down our guard. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
Master, we can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Shaking.
Come on then. We're little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing! Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Ingenious. My own master must hear it.
Truly?
Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our courage will fall.
Understood. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
You cannot expect...
Their master, Saurians!
Ice is our ally against such fiends! Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
My patience wears thin.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I don't like
I grant you roaring claim.
memory, and I'll strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Once more.
Think I'll stand for this. That's what I like. In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if they're...
How are we to get through this door?
You're a right piece of work, you are.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent? And an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known. You!
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus applied to this tale of a giant.
Over here, if you would. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
At last. 'Tis a good thing we waited.
By your leave.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and in a clever plan. The Queen, furthermore, 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty.
Sir, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. The masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Over here, if you please.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
We could do with a lantern's light. 'Tis a glad thing I came prepared.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Look as long as you please.
Out of town, I've yet to visit.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our fine.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
What's life without a bit of
Each new day is the chance to turn a profit.
Let's take it easy today.
Wish I
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
falls on me to resolve this.
To get back to work.
I've a selection of wares that sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Always sets me to think this place. Gladly fail this. My head will roll if horse goes on.
Can't expect to fare so well
Let's get to work.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well met, sir. How might I be of... Do come again.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Say, have a...
My peace of mind depends upon your kind. I can only hope she remains safe, and that the Queen...
Well met.
Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
In every age, hence, horns are treated, not to mention, they are, 'tis clear, their concept of life.
Apologies, but I'm not taking any passengers just now.
Always sets me to think.
Another day over. I almost forgot why I came.
What's the make of this?
Best keep your distance. It isn't safe here.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'll take the night one should have desperately been.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Could have sworn.
Time to strike. I let down my guard.
Here we are. I've the presence to command any.
Whatever am I to do?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Come take a look. Be glad you did. Always a pleasure. Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to
survive. So if we hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
This warren giving me an achy back.
Stomach's growling. Go on, have a look.
Slim pickings of late.
I'm back.
My couch.
Right, mate.
This armor's seen better days.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
Could have sworn I ought to attend to.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Suppose I'd best get to it.
It's on me to bear what younger children aren't.
Oh, welcome, sir.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
What did I had planned for the morrow?
Ask me again.
I'll claw out his eyes. Best head to market before it slips my mind.
Some call it comfort.
Off to market I go.
I'm near tired of Jim.
This place is very dreary. Feels eerie with no one about.
I'm in fine feathers today.
It is quiet about.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
I near see that wretched patron again.
I'm scarce afford bread on these meager wages.
It is quiet about.
Whatever am I to do?
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
I ought to find someone.
Work done gracelessly is work
This place always puts me at ease.
Always a fresh.
Just one last always sets me and I'll be done for the day.
Now, where was I headed?
Drawn to quiet spots like this.
I get along with it.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons.
We need more customers with heavy purses.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to...
No, that's not happening.
Bet this place has its share of secrets.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper
So many happy voices carried. I cannot condone this.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
What else did I have to do?
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Quiet makes me come more anxious.
The services we provide are worth every coin. I do hope you enjoy your stay, sir.
Welcome, sir. My eyes are up here, sir, but by all means, look. At least all my patrons have been kind so far.
Must be my winter coat growing in. Tis quiet about.
No one will disturb me here.
Leery eyes all round. We've a long night ahead. I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other. Welcome. I'm afraid I'm not here to listen to... I shan't brook any
Could earn a decent wage if I find myself a patron.
Wonder if anyone else shares my sorrows.
Where was I headed?
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand over. But his lordship doesn't take. He employed his usual method. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say. That's the sort of man that noble is.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Lettering all day.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Best check my stock before a customer comes along.
What's life without a bit of fun?
Look, as long as
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
I've had many customers of decent coin of late.
I hope the weather holds.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Yeah? What it...
might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Another errand to see to.
Time for an early.
Now this is a conundrum.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history in spite of his words.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. Another day of work.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. A sprinkle of misfortune can make a chance to put my feet up. Well, forgive me.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll feel aside that.
What's this all about?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the... sun's light.
It seems you must attend the palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master. But no further.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
predicament. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Over here, if you please.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
What I can do for you?
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a...
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while.
My sword arm could use some work. Would that all my days. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
A larger
Dull
audience
days
would
for
mean
us are a sign that all is well.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'll feel aside better once I've had my dinner.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Quiet at last.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
The sculptor's home.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Beg pardon, sir. But see, a friend of mine had an empty house, but no use for it. It wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Quite the predicament.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Now, where was I bound again?
Always another Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Nice place, this.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick call.
Peruse at your leisure.
A lonely place.
I've little enough
Not
gold
without
to
its
send
charms.
us.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Not but misers and
If I could, I'd never leave.
That looks
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you. You've my gratitude. If the way forward is shrouded to you, 'tis lovely to see you. A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Will someone do aught about this?
We shall remain here.
Anyone gives me trouble, they taste steam.
Well, this is no good.
Good food and good.
What am I-
You'd best watch yourself.
If you've naught to say, I...
How are things? Be gone from my sight. What brings you here?
I regret to inform you.
All that hustle and bustle. Once the day's work is done.
My sword arm could use some work.
Perfect for meditation.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
You there!
There's a dreary life, this, for all its comforts.
This place fills me with unbidden remembrances.
What is life without a
Beauty
spice?
fades, but true talent will ne'er age.
Quiet at last.
Come, here we are.
We shall await you here, Master.
Everyone who dances with...
Aught I can do for you?
Dare I presume I...
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
All this revelry in war's wake, 'tisn't right.
I find it I shan't let anything spoil my... I find it liberating to hide my fate.
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Surely these
I find it liberating to hide...
I've things to...
Best to remain sober.
Another ale can't make my...
Dull days. I'll have to remember this place.
I'll feel a side once I've had my dinner.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Our soldiers need better training.
Forget all my troubles here.
Strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
So stiff after a day's patrol.
You're far from your station, are you not?
Surely someone will ask me to dance along.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last to the end. Indeed. The Arisen have always been amazing.
Silence! Do you want the... Have you heard?
Surely these Twouldn't do to meddle in each...
If you've naught to say, I...
They're the same, tired faces in the same tired frocks.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
Another ale.
Another fancy... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be
Would seem ours.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
And what do you want?
All this merrymaking is a joy.
Surely these extract...
All this merrymaking is
Another ale.
Dull days for us. Wait for the new equipment's coming.
Twouldn't do to meddle in...
Everyone who dances with me complains.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Dull days for us are a sign that I'd sooner stay out of battle were it possible. My sword arm could use some
Always sets me to think.
Why, no. Pay me no... We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles.
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me.
So tired. I find it just enough.
Can't wait for the new equipment's coming. My sword arm could use some blessing.
I'll feel aside that. What was I to do today? Let's check my ledger.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
This armor's seen better days.
Naught but tedious.
All this merrymaking is a joy to...
Twouldn't do to med...
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
Naught but tedious.
Is this fat?
So,
tell me more of this ox cart.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I cannot afford another night. Best to remain sober.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
I've had well enough of you.
I'm a tad preoccupied just then.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been more trouble than I thought.
I find it liberating to hide.
Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away.
All this merry 'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I've trained for this.
Mayhap we'll come here. I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet. Do let me know if you're in need of it.
Everyone who dances with me can...
Welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
Another ale.
The townspeople depend on me.
My sword arm could use some work. Dull days for us
wait
are
for
a
the
sign
new equipment.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Got to focus. My head will roll if thoughts go so high.
Now, we who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be... Now, pay me no... We who are gathered here... Now, we who are gathered here...
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
These festivities are part and... All this merrymaking is a... These festivities are part and parcel of our...
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Off to market I go.
This place is very dreary.
On me, the veil.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
We could do with a lantern's light. 'Tis a glad thing I came prepared.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Surely speak to me another time.
Naught compares to a real
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Start training them up. The younger, the better.
Dull days for us are assigned. I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible. Would that all my days
There's no
were so
shame in living life for its pleasures.
such quietude is a blessing.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while.
I'll prove my worth.
Welcome restaurant of all that.
I regret to inform you that there is no mask.
This sort of quiet means all is well.
Our soldiers need better training.
Dr. Focus, my head will roll if aught goes awry.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat though.
We shall remain here.
This patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
Breadth
Fine place
is no less important than depth.
Always the same.
We play art with such worn out
Just
gear.
how I like it.
to the sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. Happiness
No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but...
Really now?
I do wish those unsavory sorts wouldn't stare so. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache.
Not much going on hereabouts.
All this merrymaking is a joy.
I've little enough gold to spend this case.
You wouldn't want...
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair vermin shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
I find it liberating.
Might as well make merry while the wine flows.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on
All this merrymaking is...
Another ale?
No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are...
I find it liberating.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
Got any tales?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Desa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he know even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. He seems a man of import, and yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phaser's fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
I'm not sure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk, to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What to do?
A mug of ale is just what I need.
It's been a hard day. Welcome sight.
Where was I headed?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it's...
I fear I've naught useful to share.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Welcome. Work as late as I used to anymore. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I've got to make room for my next shipment. Lots to do, and precious little time.
Well met, sir.
We could do with a lantern's light. Allow me.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Don't think you're safe. Just one found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. What a bizarre villagers stared at me with. 'Twas as though they were praising me somehow. The very memory sends chills up my...
You don't need a permit to just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight. But 'tis easy enough. I should...
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Say, have I... Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the... Sit back, relax, and enjoy the...
I'm not sure what's best.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares
What brings you here?
What's to be done about this?
Let me alone, I don't know.
Precious little time. Lovely.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
The rules at your neck.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Tis a perilous journey I've...
Now we've the vim to tackle the...
We must rest.
Where to now?
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
I've been on my feet all day. I'm in fine
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
To try to enjoy life where and when I get to do something fun to do.
Was I headed?
Mayhap I'll set out on my own.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
And should my tale entertain you?
Nay,
even if it shouldn't. I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as then I shall speak.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good. I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
Well done.
Leave off, or you earn my fight.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are I was to report on your comings and... But I suppose that job's... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there?
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, we will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you. What catches your eye?
Yes, sir!
Ugh.
We shall see how bold you are in eyes.
Do not test me.
I'm not sure. Fine, what should I get up to? It's not enough from over there.
Do stop and have a look.
When does my
I've wares of every ilk.
Try all
Time to head to market, methinks. Living's hard, but dreams are free.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Not sure why I told it.
I can't go on like this.
Wonder if it's too early.
Shall we get some rest then?
Good morrow, everyone.
We must rest. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Look as long as you please.
Disagreeable turn of events. Got to be somewhere to make some.
Well met, sir.
Best head to
Fancy
market,
a gander?
I've wasted my time.
Fine wares all.
Just the same old town, the same old.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray.
So the agent was of Batal after all. It is rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? We have arrived.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
'Twas a fine journey we shared.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. I dare say I've accomplished a few.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift, that